Oh wait, okay, it's working. Okay, good, good, good. I just wanted to make sure it worked. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm here. We're here.
Good, good, good. Are you in Brooklyn? You're in Brooklyn, right? Yeah, yeah. I saw you. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Ah,
How are
Um,
you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited to be talking to everyone. It's like giving me a lot of serotonin, which is good. Also, I love your rings.
Ah, thank you, thank you. I was really nervous. I was counting down,
I've been nervous like
but I'm
all
here.
week.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. Tell me about yourself and para las mujeres.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm Jailenne, and I am a student at the new school. I major in urban studies, and I'm from Chicago, born and raised, but living in Bushwick right now. Um, I started Para las Mujeres for the women last year, 2019. It started off as a blog. Um, just the first way I felt like I can send a message to people about sharing stories and just like the people, the women that I knew who were doing their own thing, but just felt like they didn't have a platform or somewhere to
hmm
share that space. So I wanted to make space for people to
hmm
share their stories, share like ancestral knowledge, any tokens of wisdom, and like network,
hmm
and just like meet new people through it all, which that's the goal.
hmm
And yeah, that's that's who I
Nice,
am.
nice. So I guess what inspired you to make the podcast specifically, like shifting that like to and from your blog?
hmm Well, I found myself, I found it a little difficult to keep writing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm, I don't journal really,
Mm-hmm.
and I like can talk and talk. So I was just like, I was just kind of confused at one point. I was like, I want to take this somewhere. It's gonna go
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. I just like didn't know yet. And
Mm-hmm.
randomly, Amanda Seale's podcast came
Yes.
on, Small Doses, and immediately I fell in love with her personality
Mm-hmm.
and the topics that she was talking about. She's a Cancer. I'm a
Mm.
Cancer. Like we're just
Yeah.
connecting, and so I this whole quarantine really like I was planning, I was just framing what I wanted to talk about, who I wanted to have on there.
Mm-hmm.
And so in September I released my first episode and two other ones since then, and I have two more that are coming up.
Ooh, exciting.
So, I'm really excited it's going somewhere. It I have big plans for it, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
Cancer.
I guess what's something that you've learned from interviewing people that you didn't expect? Um, yeah.
Yeah. At first it was I didn't know how nervous I would be to be
Mm-hmm.
recording because I once I had the idea about the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
because I said I wasn't like a journaler, I wasn't writing that much.
Mm-hmm.
I more so was like journaling through voice memos.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, well, like, why not? Like, you're a little comfortable. You can record now.
Mm-hmm.
And also, just the interviewing, like, other people, it was just like relaying that message to them that this is still just a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
even though we're on this device, we're recording.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing different. It's just like we're friends talking about life
Mm-hmm.
and like where we want to go in life. And yeah, it was more so learning how like to go through that process
Mm-hmm.
and framing the message that I want to send out. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that
Mm-hmm.
was what I had to learn more, was just like patience, but
Yeah.
also it's just a conversation. It's authentic, it's natural. There's nothing different just because like we're recording or on Instagram, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess even though you started this blog last year, what are some things that you've noticed this year, like based on the content of the blog and the podcast in terms of like making space for like women of color specifically? Sorry, there's like a plumber in my house, so
That's okay.
yeah,
Um,
but
did you
yeah,
ask what
like
I learned since then, or?
yeah, like in terms of like this year, like 2020, like what have you noticed from like other people, especially in terms of like social media and like activism? That's something that I've been thinking about a lot.
Yeah, at least for me, um, I definitely, because I was planning on putting my voice out there and sharing other people's stories, I knew that I it was important for me to also be active in the networking of people who are in my network, or
Hmm.
sharing information to people who were outside of that scene, like family, at least, even that, like trying to translate in Spanish and make
Hmm.
everybody understand like the times that we're in.
Hmm.
um so a bunch of, you know, the events that happened this year are a big motivator for the topics that I talk about in the podcast episodes,
Hmm.
because it's very much, this year has affected, you know, Black and brown women. So
Hmm.
I really wanted to stress that and show that, like, I am fully active in, you know, spreading information and helping people. I need
Hmm.
help too, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like just really showing love, sending love, and like trying to just, you know, receive as much love as I can.
Hmm. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. And then what are some things that inspired you? I know we both talk about like small doses a lot, but any other podcasts or books or shows or movies?
Um. Well, the not only was it Amanda Seals, but like the exact idea of this series, which is this episode series I have going on, is called Body Cuerpo. So that originally started while I was in class, literally March, before like we
Mm.
had to leave and stuff.
Hmm.
And it was in class, I was having a discussion. I was like just in my lecture, and
Hmm.
it was a class called Gender, Work, and Worth.
Hmm.
And I have, you know, I actually have, where's it?
Ooh,
Um,
I love that journal.
Thank you. It's
Hmm.
from that store right across Pratt. The right.
Absolutely yours.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you serious? Oh my God,
Yes.
that's so cute.
I was like,
Oh,
this is my important notebook. Like, it
yeah.
has a little thing and everything.
Wow.
I was very serious about it. So
Yeah, I didn't know they had stuff like that. That's so pretty.
yeah. I mean, basically, like, what it first is was just like what our body means to me, and actually, like actually affirming ourselves that we are our bodies.
Hmm.
And like, even though it's like energy as well,
Hmm.
it's also like we're flesh and bones. So how do we feel about that? And especially
Yeah.
being identified as women, and then on top of that, having race be
Hmm.
another identifier. So
Yeah.
like all the things intertwining with how, like, impacting our identity, that was what
Hmm.
I was interested about, because I was just like, this is something that I'm going through, and I know so many other people are going through this journey and trying to
Hmm.
grow. So that was the main, my class that time was the actually what sparked the idea.
Mm. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of my classes, like last year definitely inspired the things that I've become interested in this year, like in terms of
Mm-hmm.
like kickback and art and
Love
like,
kickback.
yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. But in terms of like bringing people together and like sharing stories and like making space, which is something that you mentioned and something a lot of people have been mentioning in their interviews, which is like so cool to see. It's just like one big pot. of love.
Yeah,
But
I enjoyed
yeah.
it. I'm glad you invited me, and I'm glad to
Mm-hmm.
be part of the zine. This is
Yes.
so cool. I can't wait to see it.
Mm-hmm. Me too, me too. Yeah, it comes out tomorrow. I'm like, it'll be cool.
In
Like we're still like,
generation.
yeah, yeah. Like we're still like working on it and stuff, but
Hmm.
it'll be like a PDF and then like a physical copy and stickers. So like lots of things that people can get. I
Oh
know.
my
The US,
god!
the
Okay.
Postal Service is gonna love us.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
excited. I love receiving stuff. I'll say, there's a surprise
I
coming
want,
your way,
oh, okay, okay. Oh,
but like I
I
wasn't
can
supposed to
hear
say
you.
nothing. Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay,
nothing.
it's okay. I love you both so much. But my last question is there anything that you're working on right now?
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm working on merchandise for
Yes.
Para Las Mujeres and this other series that I'm doing called Corny.
Mm,
Um, so stay tuned. This is my first time like working on clothes and
mm,
other accessories.
nice.
It's gonna come out real soon, but yeah, merchandise. That's what's coming. With
That's nice. Ooh, I'm excited for you with that. It'll be
Thank
like a
you.
new, yeah, that'll be like your thing in the new year. I'm like manifesting
Yeah.
that for you. Hmm.
It's my first time, but I'm excited. I'm like learning new things really
Hmm.
fast.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Well, is there anything else that you want to say?
Um, Thank you for listening. Follow Para las Mujeres.
Yes.
I'm on Spotify.
Hmm.
My other account is Funk Skunk, and my other
Mm,
account is Loving Cancer.
yes.
Show love. Happy
Hmm.
New
Go
Year.
check her out. Go listen to the podcast. I'm featured on an episode, so I
Yes.
feel honored.
Yes.
And yeah, you're doing amazing things, so I'm
Thank
proud of
you.
you. Hmm.
Thank you, and good luck for the rest of this live.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm excited to see the rest.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
And
proud of you.
thank you. Proud of you too. Both of you. I can hear you,
Yes.
Mia.
Oh my god.